Piano-Play-It.com.
Hey, welcome back to another free piano lesson by Piano-Play-It.com. This is David here, and today we're going to talk about a few music terms for beginners, and we're going to deal more or less with repeating signs, with all sorts of repeating signs. Why do we use repeating signs? In order to save some space on the paper. So instead of writing the whole thing again, we're just gonna make some repeating signs that will save us some place, and we're gonna talk with different codes that everyone will understand that once you see this sign, this is what we have to do. So we're going to start with the double dots. The double dots inside the double bars indicates that everything inside those double bars should be repeated. But sometimes you're going to see only a closing dotted bar. What does this mean? It means that you have to go to the beginning of the piece and to repeat the whole thing again. Let's see an example. Okay, so let's take the song Are You Sleeping, for example. Basically, it could be written only with 4 bars, because every phrase, every bar of the song repeats 2 times. So, if you look at the first bar, it has only a closing dotted bar. That means that we have to play this part, Are you sleeping, twice. So when I see the closing dotted bar, I will just move to the beginning and play the same bar again. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Now I'm in the same bar. You see that I have an opening dotted bar and a closing dotted bar? That means that I have to play only that bar twice instead of going to the beginning. Again. The third bar has again a opening dotted bar and a closing dotted bar, so I'm gonna play that one again twice. G, A, G, F, E, C again. And the next bar has again an opening dotted bar and a closing dotted bar, so I'm gonna play it again twice. The next issue we're going to cover is the incomplete measure. Some pieces do not start straight on the first beat, but you have an incomplete measure in the beginning of the piece. That means that if you have 4 quarters in a piece, the first measure will have maybe only 2 beats or 3 beats. Because if you go all the way towards the end of the piece, you will see again a measure that has only 1 beat or 2 beats. So let's say the first incomplete measure has 2 beats and the last measure has 2 beats. Altogether you're going to get 4 beats. So when you go to the last bar and you choose to go to the beginning of the piece, then you have altogether 4 beats. So the song When the Saints Go Marching In starts with an incomplete measure of 3 quarters. It's only the first bar that has 3 quarters. So what we have to do is count actually 4 quarters, but count the first quarter by heart and enter in the second quarter. So I'm gonna play like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I played the first beat silently, I counted it silently, and I entered in the second beat. So if the incomplete measure is going to have only 2 beats in a 4 quarters piece, I'm gonna count the first and the second beat quietly and enter in the third beat. Now you may ask me, where is the missing beat? So as we move to the end of the piece, and I'm gonna do that now, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here's the bar with the missing beat. In the last bar you have only 1 beat. That's where the missing bar went. So now, if we would like to repeat the whole piece, I'm gonna count this beat in the last bar and move again to the second bar starting from the second beat. Let me show you. So I'm gonna start from here. E, F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, last bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and so on. The next musical sign, the octave sign, is used to help us writing higher notes in a more comfortable way. So instead of sweating and reading very high notes above the staff or very low notes below the staff with a lot of imaginary lines, we're going to place them on the staff an octave lower than what we're supposed to play them, and instead we're going to place the octave sign above or below. So if we place the octave sign above the notes, we know that we have to play them an octave higher than what's written. And if we place the octave sign under the notes, we know that we have to play them an octave lower than where they're written. Okay, so I took The Morning Mood by Grieg in order to show you how the octave sign looks like and how it should be played. So I'm going to play the first two lines normally as they're written. G, E, D, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G, E, G, A, G, A, G, E, D, C. Now you're gonna see again that this story repeats again, the phrase repeats almost in the same way, but now I have the octave sign above the staff. That means that I have to play the same notes but only an octave higher. So let's see. G, E, D, C, D, E, G, D, E, C, D, E, D, E, G, E, G, A, E, A, G, E, D, C, 2, 3. So I actually saw the same notes, but I played it an octave higher since I saw the octave sign above the staff. What I could do is play an octave lower. So if we look at the next part, we're going back, because the octave sign is over, we're going back to the normal. G, E, D, C, 2, 3. And now I have again the same notes, but an octave lower. So I'm going to play it here. And then it's over, so I'm going back to the normal place. And I play the notes exactly as they're written. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Okay guys, so I'm choosing to quit this piano lesson at this moment, but if you want to watch the full piano tutorial, don't sweat it. Just click on the link on the right or below, depends on where you're watching, and you will see the complete and the full piano lesson with some extra piano sheets for free where you can practice what you've just learned. I hope you'll visit my website and join our growing community of students who study the piano for free. I'm David, and till the next piano lesson, bye guys.
Piano-Play-It.com. Piano-Play-It.